I would argue that research is necessary, but now we have to put some, I would say, some considerations as we do this kind of research. Certainly from our perspective, we must have a voice in deciding the kind of research, the focus of that research, you know, including things like the experimental design, the impact studies, the governance, you know, and we must, and it's critical for the Caribbean and the small islands to have a voice in that kind of research because of the overwhelming, we are at the front line of the vulnerability. So yes, research, but we must have a voice. We must have not only a voice, but we have to have the ability to engage in the research and engage at comparable levels to everybody else doing the research. So it mustn't be able only help to direct, but we must also indirectly have the ability to engage. And that right now, even for climate change as it is, mitigation, adaptation, that ability does not exist, you know, to engage and have access to the resources for research. And if we don't sort that out, then I think we are at a challenge with how to go forward with SRM research. You know, it is a legitimate fear, you know, that if you pursue SRM, you are going to take away from other aspects. And we must not hide from that fear or hide from that reality. You know, the Caribbean would have great concern about, you know, if SRM becomes a replacement, for example, for mitigation. And you take the attention from the increased ambition that's needed, the finance, and even research and investment into mitigation, you know, that would be a real fear of the Caribbean region. SRM research must not represent a shortcut to a future. In other words, you can't do it at the expense of research and other approaches.